How do you create the right business model? How do you create the right business model? There are questions you must ask yourself. These questions have already shown previously when we were teaching on business, but now we're talking about you creating a business model. What do we mean by business model? Let me give you examples of 2, 3 places we go to buy things here in the United Kingdom: Tesco and Sainsbury's. You find that until the likes of Tesco showed up, Sainsbury's were very mundane, stayed, set back. They just sit back. They just sell the groceries you need. When Tesco came, they decided to be like the Walmart of the United States of America. They sold practically everything except human beings. Tesco had their own petrol station. Tesco had, so you came in, you bought petrol, you buy grocery, you buy things for your household decoration, you bought. That's exactly how Walmart operates. Walmart, you enter from one end to the other. You could almost build a house, live in the house, cook in the house, eat in the house, do anything in the house. They sell bed, they sell furniture, they sell everything, not just grocery. That was the approach of Sainsbury's. That's their model, just sell groceries. Tesco had another model. They took after the United States. They had so many things, including a bank. But now, of course, everybody's copying them. Sainsbury's now have their own bank, and I think they have their own petrol station and a few other things. But you see, it is the mission of Tesco they just sat down, predicted the customer, that the customer may likely say, today is Saturday, I'm buying grocery. When I finish, I'll stop at the petrol station. So they now realize, hey, let's do it differently. Let's create a system whereby they are able to buy the petrol in our place, do all their shopping here. If they need anything for their DIY, they bought it here. Then Tesco again changed the model or increased their model. In my opinion, everybody kept copying them. They started smaller Tesco, local Tescos, so that they are not the huge malls. They are the ones at petrol stations, where what you need quickly, some biscuits for your kids, some newspapers to read, some bread and milk, things that will just stand in the gap between a full shopping and a limited shopping. They were able to get you to do it. So, okay, I've even been told they also run Tesco Insurance. They run Tesco Insurance, they run Tesco Bank, they run Tesco petrol station. They just began to increase the latitude of what they do. They increase the latitude of what they do. Of course, many people began to copy them, but it's their model. So when we talk model, we're saying you are a grocery shop like Sainsbury, you are a grocery store like Morrison, you are a grocery store like Tesco. But where is your model? What makes you unique? What makes you different? How can you expand? Let's look at the questions you need to answer. Question number 1, what is your mission? Maybe the mission of Tesco is to really become the largest and probably almost run out everyone out of town. What is your mission? That's the first question. Number 2 is, who is your customer? Who do you want to reach? Listen, one of the reasons for this question, who is your customer, is that it will influence what we are going to say when we talk about location. Because if you are selling Lamborghini, you don't sell it in a ghetto. Forgive my French. Not because you disrespect the people who live in ghettos, but because of cost effectiveness for them, and actually the lack of infrastructure for using such a car in that kind of a place. In fact, if you drove a Lamborghini in a ghetto, you might wake up one morning and all the parts of it have been stolen. Parts of it have been removed. Who is your customer? What does your customer value? Number 3 question. What does your customer value? The business model. What results do you seek? That's number 4. What's the result you are seeking for? What is the result? Number 5, what is your plan? How do you want to carry out this business? If you want to provide services, for example, if you want to provide help, you want to provide what is the name of these services where you want to provide carers. What is the model you have that will make local governments, various places, to give you the people to care for? What makes yours unique? Because sometimes you have people who do not think through their business model. They hire people they don't know. They go without supervising those people. And then the people they hire are trying to take the business of them, and they come to church rebuking the devil. You have no business model. You have exposed your business to danger, and you are rebuking the devil. Business requires an elegant business model with the right pricing, right messaging, and delivery to the right channel. An elegant business model with the right pricing, right messaging, and delivery to the right channel. This particular statement here, I am going to adopt as we are building an estate. We want to make sure that we have the right pricing, not just a highfalutin price or a low price, a right approach, a right messaging, and a right delivery channel. Those guys were great. They were empowering sales agents, but they probably did not check and ensure that the sales agents of their land were not overdoing things and lying to the clients. They did not put caveats that protected them. They did not ensure that they were the final one allocating land to a person. They did not ensure that whatever was written was satisfactory to them. So ensure that the business and product and services you are bringing to the market solves problems, relieves pain, and it works. It works. Ensure that it works. Ensure that it relieves pain. Talk to people in your industry to solicit feedback. Do not just think that this is doing well. What are they saying? What do they feel is not okay with your business? Talk to them. Then test your product, your pricing, your marketing, your distribution, and your marketing. Test the product. Is this good? What do you think about this product? Will you buy it? Do you like it? Is it the right place? It may be an out-of-the-box thing. You may be creating a new clientele, but it must still work. Or else you will have a product nobody is buying. Plan and execute a small or local pilot or rollout. So you want to be a baker. You want to bake bread in a particular part of a city where that kind of bread does not exist. Do a testing. Create a good business model you need to base it on. And base it on the following. These are on the following things. So here are the ways to model your business. Number 1, value propositions. What values will you deliver to customers? Now, this is business model you are creating. Number 1, it is not about me first. It is about my customers. So what value am I delivering to my customers? Number 2, who customer segments, who your customers are and what problems you solve for them. Who are they? What problem are you solving for these customers? What exactly are you doing for them? So you need to create a business model that's put the customer first. Then you create a model where you are answering questions, you are solving a problem for them. Through which channels will you reach your customers? Number 3. through which channels. So you need to have a modeling system that you said, I will reach my customers through this method. Either you're selling on television, online, on radio, flyers, every which way you intend to market your business, you need to create the channel. You need to make the channel clear. Number 4, customer relations, the kind of relationships you want to build and maintain. Number 5, the cost structure. Specify fixed and variable costs. In your business model, you need to have a cost structure for what you want to do, how you want to sell, when you want to change prices. The key activities, the essential things to be done for your business success. Remember, number 6, remember that the business model is for you, not for the outside. People just see your business running. They don't know the back engineering you have created. So a business model is a back engineering. A business model is like an engine room where the structure has been created and things just work. So a model, a business model, is the system you want to do, is the DNA of your own business, how you want to run things. Number 7, key resources. Who are your suppliers? Where's your fund coming from? And other resources needed. This is so major. Number 7 is so major. Who are your suppliers? Who are your suppliers? Where is the funding coming from? And what are the other resources you need? Suppliers of material, who are they? Where would they come from? Who are the ones supplying the works going on your site if you are building? Where is your funding coming from? How do you get the funding? Key partners. List any other business you want to partner with. So in building your business model, who do you want to partner with? Revenue streams, how will you make money? You need to put in your business model from the beginning how you intend to make money. It needs to be very clear. You need to have it clearly. So after today's teaching, after today's webinar, you need to probably begin to ask yourself questions or get some people to sit with you and say, look, I have all these questions. How do I put about a good model for my business? For the man who does, for example, real estate, he's helping to buy and sell property. He needs to be able to know that he needs to talk to banks. He needs to talk to brokers. He needs to talk to various people who are on his list. So when he finds someone who wants to buy, they have a certain issue, he's talking to 3, 4 mortgage providers, and maybe 3 said they don't want that kind, and 1 said yes, or 2 said yes, and then they cannot talk interest. Or what benefit will you give that knocks out your others? This is the business model. It is a very major step in optimizing business that you create a model. Create a business model. Create a business model.